Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing. Am I too loud? Am I too loud? Am I too loud?
You're good.
Don't yell at me, dude. Welcome into Piedmont, where weather may be a problem here in a couple hours. The Canes coming in at 11-2, 6-1 in region, controlling their own destiny for a region championship as they try to sweep the Palmetto Mustangs, coming in at 8-6 and 3-2 in region. As I said again, rain is expected to come on the way. We're under the tent here at home. David Thompson, of course, on the way. But first, we'll take a look at some highlights from earlier this week against the Mustangs.
That'll do
Smith puts one in the right field. It's down for fair. Allen's going to score. Let's see if the Canes can turn on the wheels all the way from first. They're going to send Stevens. Smith into third. The Canes score 2. Josh Smith stands on third with a 2 RBI triple. Comes set. Going out. Men on first and second. Allen gives one a ride to left field. It's going, gone. Jacob Allen takes one to left field, and the Canes are up 10 here in Piedmont. Give it a ride, wow. 16.
Wow, what a bomb ski by the big guy there. 6 of them earned, walk 3. And so that closes the book on him as well.
2 outs here. Jansen delivers. Whitmore lines one down the third base line. That will be fair. Austin around second. He's going to round third and head for home. The Canes trying to end it early. Throw was good, but Austin's safe at home, and the Canes are going to... Of course, those highlights included the likes of Jacob Allen, Reed Whitmore, Josh Smith, but some players of the game from that 16-1 Wren Tuesday in the 4th inning. Jacob Allen went 1 for 3 RBIs, 3-run homer. Carson Goodell, 2 for 3 RBIs, 1 stolen base. And, of course, the man on the mound Tuesday night was Judd Ellison, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, and 6 Ks. As you see, the 10th here in Piedmont. Not a lot of fans. I mean, Palmetto's out here and representing, but I think a lot of fans are going to move to the cars once the rain starts coming down, as David Thompson is here and getting ready. We'll take one quick break, come back, talk a little bit about Tuesday with David, and then take a look at region and the remaining schedule for the Canes.
Lumber, now hiring Pittsburgh area manager trainees. Apply today and receive an $840 signing bonus.
Back here in Piedmont, here on the 84 Lumber pregame show. David Thompson joining us. David.
Yeah, 13-year-old son takes forever to get ready.
Tuesday night, the Canes won 16-1. Before we went to break, I talked a little bit about some players of the game, but of course, all led by that Jacob Allen 3-run homer Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't think anybody come into that game on Tuesday night thinking that that's why the Hurricanes. But Jacob Allen, big home run there. Of course, I was talking to some players, and I might have been talking to my brother too. But it's 25 out of 31 at bats were positive, what they consider positive. That's over 80% of the ABs on Tuesday night were what considered positive at bats. And we talked about it at the end of the broadcast. No strikeouts. just did what you had to do, and boy, they did it well.
Yeah, and taking a look at the region standings and just how big these two games, and of course the Bears series in the future are, but the Canes kind of control their path of being able to stay at home throughout the playoffs. I know baseball's a little bit more of like double elimination, kind of like in the college sense, but being at home for this Canes ball club looks like it's been key this year. How big is that going to be come playoff time?
It's huge. It's huge, and I mentioned it. I think on Tuesday night. If you win here tonight, you're assured second place, which that assures you of opening playoff night. You're here, so it's big. You want to. The road wasn't kind to them last year in the playoffs. And so you would like to have that, and hey, it starts right here tonight. Because as you look at the standings, you can separate yourself from everyone. And what I mean by that is you would have the tiebreaker over Palmetto, and of course Powdersville can't catch us now. So if you win here tonight, and even if you were to lose to BHP, which I don't think that's going to happen, but if you were to, you still would sit steadily in second. I should have never put all those S's together.
Yeah, but like you said, they do kind of sit where they control their own path there at the top. Of course, like you said, the Bears can catch them as the Canes 6-1 in the region, the Bears 4-1. They will meet eventually next week as we take a look at the future schedule for the Canes. As our producer gets it up there, see Spartanburg, you go 2-game series with them. You get the Bears, Eastside, who walked you off a couple weeks ago, the Raiders, and then the playoffs. How big are those non-region games for the Canes?
Well, it's a little different than it used to be. So, again, they'll play tonight, and Coach will give them probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You probably have them come in late Tuesday night, and because I think the 13th's on a Wednesday or Thursday. Well, I don't know. Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
So he may bring them back Wednesday night. So, but the difference is, used to when you played BHP, that was it. Okay, you would start the playoffs the very next week. So the key is staying sharp with what you're doing, and when you get through with BHP, you got 3 pretty darn good teams there to keep you in check, I guess you can say.
Yeah, and I don't know if the producer Austin had the playoff matchup that they're sitting at right now. It is the Pendleton Bulldogs, who are the 4 seed over there in that region. But as you can see, the Canes kind of in the sense of the boys basketball team of, if you stay where you are, you kind of get to chill at home. And the great Kevin Campbell said in their playoff run, playing here at Piedmont just gives you a little extra motivation, especially come playoff time, David.
It's huge. We've made runs not at home, but most of our playoff runs started here at the house. We played for the Upper State Championship back in 2014, and that all started here at home too. And but you're right, it's something about playing on your own field. You know how the ball's going to bounce, and the crowd's going to be here with you. A lot of times you go on the road, you get some student sections, get a little ruckus, and by the way, you go down to BHP, you're probably going to get a taste of that, because they've been known to have some fun with their student section.
Diverting a little attention to tonight's game, of course, we'll get to see Jacob Allen on the mound, a name we are very familiar with. And David, his last couple outings have felt like they've gotten better and better in that game, too, for the Canes. How do you expect him to fare tonight against the Mustangs?
Well, it's just like, we talked about with Judd. I mean, getting a fast start. And we've saw Jacob come out and struggle a couple innings and then settle in and do some good stuff. I just think, number one, I think he's motivated to pitch well tonight. I don't think not a single guy in that dugout over there is thinking that 16-1 victory is what's going to happen again tonight. Because if you think that's what's going to happen, then you very well could take a 16-1 whipping yourself.
Yeah.
So it's going to be important that they really focus up and give a great effort here.
And before we go to break, I want to talk about Josh Smith and just how much that bat has meant the lineup tonight. He gets rewarded. He's playing first and DHing tonight. How big has the lefty been for the Canes in the box?
He's been just ridiculous. I come up to him the other night and was like, "Hey, bro, let me see them forearms, man," because and I said something to somebody, I don't remember who it was. Maybe I said something on the broadcast. I don't know. I talk to so many people and I talk so much. But he didn't hit a lot. In fact, I don't know that he hit at all last year. But jeez Louise, he has just been really good, especially in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Josh Smith and Jacob Allen will take the field for the Canes when we come back. 6 o'clock first pitch. Of course, rain on the way here at home.
No, it's not. Shut your mouth.
We will be pending doom here under the tent.
Yeah, we got coverage
On the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll be right back here on YouTube. Back here in Piedmont, of course, tonight the Canes are technically the away team, so they'll start out with the bats in hand. And the bat lineup for the Canes: number 4, Hayden Porter; number 5, Grayson Austin; 24, Cody Wilson; 12, Jackson Whitmore; 16, Jacob Allen; 20, Van Gambrell; 23, Judd Ellison; 6, Josh Smith; and 1, Carson Goodell. And David, that number 9 hole was big the other night. Carson Goodell 2 for 3, 3 RBIs. Feels like top to bottom, this lineup's just all clicking for the Canes.
It is, and it was a big. It was a big moment for him, as you know. He's a senior. He plays so hard, and he's having a great year. And he started off last year. And I remember we went down to Columbia. He was hot as a firecracker, and then, he kind of cooled off a little bit. But he is he's done a great job, and nice to have that speed in the number 9 hole.
Yeah, that batting lineup will see Emilio Urquilla for the Palmetto Mustangs. And that's a name the other night who was in the batting lineup for the Mustangs, had some nice at-bats, worked himself a couple walks. But he's going to be facing maybe the hottest type of ball club here in region here tonight on a Thursday.
Yeah, lefty, pretty good stuff. He's their ace, or as I like to say, he's their dog. And so should be a good matchup for the Hurricanes. Again, he shows a little bit of everything: a slider, a slider, a changeup, and the heater.
Should be a fun one. Region 2 here in 3A has been getting interesting of late. Fountain Inn's been battling for that 4th spot. The Patriots, who are expected to be at the top, are sitting in 4th right now. Of course, the Mustangs split with the Bears. And
well, here's the thing. Even after tonight, Palmetto, they still have Fountain Inn left as well as Pottersville left. And
not a fun road.
No, and Fountain Inn's going to, they're
give you a run for your money.
They're going to give anybody a run for their money. It's just a good ball club, and we've talked about them, a couple of years.
They're going to be a really, really good ball club.
There's a terminology that you can use about being on wheels, but we're not going to say that on there.
Hayden Porter steps into the box for the Canes to lead this one off. Lights on, clouds in the sky. Urquilla starts him off with strike 1. Something the Mustangs pitchers did not as well Tuesday night is starting off ahead against this Canes lineup. And Porter ropes one foul to make it 0-2.
Gianni, tough guy down there, didn't even budge. He just,
I don't know if he had time to react.
He just stared it down. Got to change behind the plate. I know Parr was our catcher the other night, and see, we got another.
It's Tyler Norton as Urquilla looks for strike 3, and it'll be ball 1.
A change there.
It's a little different lineup for the Mustangs. Couple players in different positions. As Urquilla in a 1-2 count here to start off the ball game. Goes outside for ball 2. Good eye there from 4, 2-2 count.
Yeah, just again, lead off. Their job is simple: get on the base and make something happen. And
Urquilla delivers the 2-2. Porter keeps battling.
And then Gianni, just for play-by-play purposes, goes after that one and looks like an absolute edge. Not really, but we got to give him a hard time, man. He's easy to give a hard time to.
Been on it this year as the Canes' third base coach as Urquilla delivers and Porter keeps battling, still 2-2.
Yeah, this is a positive AB, extending the count, and again, hopefully that's going to be a sign for the rest of the night for the Hurricanes.
Urquilla looking for the K, goes high. Full count for Porter. The freshman shortstop, Grayson Austin, stands on deck for the Canes. And a big moment here to start off the ball game if Porter can get on first. Urquilla delivers. And strike 3 called on that outside corner for out number 1. Just there, David, just felt like a pitch you at least try to battle off. A little too close for comfort.
No, it's a ball.
But the ump called it.
Yeah. When it's
Just
the other team, it's a ball.
It's the Canes. It's not so good.
But it was out. I mean, it was. The C team umpire last night was tighter than this guy. Good Lord.
A little instant replay, a little better angle. Oh, producer was letting us see it, I guess. 1-0 count, 1 out. Wilson on deck for the Canes. Austin in the box. Urquilla delivers the 1-0. Austin grounds one to the shortstop. It's bobbled. That's going to make number 5 have an easy jog to first. And an error for the Mustangs puts the shortstop with a single in the top of the first inning. That also brings up Cody Wilson.
I don't know, and I meant to ask the Big Chief in the dugout. Somebody else used to be called the Big Cheese around here, but the Big Chief, what Cody was hitting, but goodness gracious.
And he lines one in the left field and keeps it rolling.
He has to be hitting like 600, 700. Like, it's just ridiculous.
On a tear is 24, and a courtesy runner will be Brandon Kirby. But, David, that's what really hurts if you're an opposing team against the Canes, because if you give up the hit to Cody Wilson, the guys behind him can rake as well, and Whitmore and Allen, as now your kid will see the best stretch in this Canes lineup.
Well, how much does that called strike 3 hurt the Hurricanes now?
Yeah, maybe a bases loaded situation for 12. Your kid goes off speed, ball high. Of course, Whitmore with family watching from Florida. Buffalo's here.
Oh, Florida's watching. I
got you this time. Your Kia 1-0 count. And Whitmore.
That's in the gap.
Bloops one, and it's going to get down.
Bloop.
That's going to score Austin.
It's to the track.
Wilson standing on third, Whitmore on second, and an RBI double. I'm going to be honest, it didn't look good off the bat.
No, it did not. I'm the same way. I'm like, that's down. It's a bloop. Nope, keep going.
And that'll score one for the Canes to start it off.
Just look on the replay here.
Yeah, off bat, I really thought it jammed him.
I just kept going.
Started soaring. It hit the fence. Whitmore ends up with an RBI double. Now they have him on second and third for a man who hit one to left field into the trees last night.
He's going to get another hit right here.
Kia delivers. Allen checks. It's 1-0.
Well,
nice start for the Canes.
It's a good start. Jacob get a big hit right here and give you some cushion. Again, fast start is important against these guys.
1-0 count for Emilio. He comes back with a fastball to make it 1-1. Of course, we've said this part of the lineup's been big. Cody Wilson gets on base with a single, and Whitmore drives one in with a double.
Yeah, well, Brandon Kirby's running. I don't know if we said that or not for Cody.
Courtesy runner, of course. Kia tries to go
the
outside.
Same pitch.
And goes 2-1. I'm going to be honest, I don't pay enough attention to the camera behind the plate. So it's a little angle.
Good one to attack right here. 2-1. Doesn't want to go 3-1. Good one to attack.
Time called for Allen. On deck, of course, is Ben Gambrell, the hero from a week ago.
Tonight.
Allen with a big RBI opportunity. Man on second and third. And a strike called. 2-2. Don't know if they got him on the swing or if it was just inside. 2-2 nonetheless with one out here on the top of the first.
It can't be the swing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And choke up 2-out approach here. Again, trying to put the ball in play.
2-2. Your Kia delivers. Goes off speed. Allen battles.
Again, it's just a whole mindset. These guys have bought in to battling their fannies off with 2 strikes.
So the Canes have had some of their biggest hits with 2 strikes this stretch of games, winning 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Another big opportunity here early in the first.
Let's see him hit one down that left field line. He could get a double on that.
2-2 count for 16. Urquilla delivers. And Allen tries to hold back but swings through it for out number 2, which will bring up Ben Gambrell with an RBI opportunity. Urquilla's off speeds look good here in the top of the first. Of course, Wilson and Whitmore drove.
Well, a lot of people, this kid's got good stuff. I mean, he's not their ace for a bad reason, but you got to go back to Columbia where they were seeing 95, 96, seeing a lefty 94 or 92. I can't remember. I don't know the Hollands. I can't remember. But anyway, seeing 90 plus, and again, nothing to take away from him. He's not bumping 90.
Yeah, not going to see that back here in 3A at home.
No, and that's one of the reasons why Coach always, as long as they'll have us, he'll go, because it makes you better in the long run. Yeah, they took their lumps down there and 1-1, but
1-1 count for Gambrell. He grounds one to the shortstop. Shortstop able to make the play, so the Canes only get 1 off of 2 hits in the top of the first. When we come back, the Mustangs will hit the box, and Jacob Allen will hit the mound here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
The Sport Clips MVP haircut experience is like nothing else in the world.
And now, it's better than ever.
It's a perfectly steamed hot towel, infused with our signature scent. A 7-point massaging shampoo. And neck and shoulder, Nirvana.
Oh, yeah.
The MVP haircut experience, only at Sport Clips.
Congratulations to head coach Amy Godfrey. She was named the SCACA Coach of the Year for all classifications, as she won 3A Region 2, the Upper State Championship, the State Championship, and South Carolina Volleyball Coach of the Year. She will be recognized at the annual awards dinner this July.
At Toyota of Easley.
Back here at home, forgot to mention the Canes in the golds and Mustangs in the gray with white pants.
LSU championship gold, man.
Not LSU Tiger fans tonight.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
As the Gamecocks will host the #1 ranked Tigers. But for the Mustangs, Jace Holcomb starts it off in the box, playing second base tonight. He'll be the first to see 16 on the mound for the Canes. Allen starts him off with strike 1.
And a lot of people don't watch this, and I know I did it for many years, so I watch everything, but after the pitch.
Allen into the windup. Gets strike 2 cold.
So on the throwdown between innings, Cody throws it high. Now, it wasn't the second base or whoever was covering, still got it. But he is so perfect. Like, he's shaking his head. I'm like, bro, it was 2 sub 2, and you're shaking your head like he wants it to be on the bag every time.
Allen looking for out 1. It's going to be ground ball Fair ball. Whitmore. Oh. Makes the play. They're going to talk to some coaches.
I don't know.
Looks like a foul ball in replay.
I don't know.
But I want to say the home plate umpire at first called it fair and then corrected it afterwards. I'll talk to Randy and think about it, I guess.
I don't know.
See the replay one more time.
The one thing, somebody said in the stands, make the call, but they pay $6, whatever it costs. I don't even know what it costs to get in here. But you can't have rabbit ears behind the plate. Anyway.
They're going to call it foul, and Holcomb's going to get back in the box in a 1-2 count.
But he turned around and stared.
And then went and talked to some coaches. Allen looking for out 1. That'll make it 2-2.
Hope that doesn't get him out of his rhythm. I don't know what that was all about, to be honest.
16. Back into the wind-up 2-2 count. Goes off speed. 3-2 now. Now Holcomb trying to work a leadoff walk for Palmetto.
Yeah, all that did was energize this side over here.
And Allen was kind of in a rhythm, going fast. Slowed him down a little bit. 3-2 count. Allen goes fastball. Holcomb lifts it in the left field. It's going to drop for a hit. A leadoff single for the Mustangs. That'll also bring up the lefty Peyton Burton. Playing shortstop today for the Mustangs. Couple nice defensive plays Tuesday night. Maybe their best hitter Tuesday night.
Yeah, he's a good player. I talked about him a lot the other night, but he comes from a breed of good players.
Loving the white and red Marucci bats for the Mustangs. As the leadoff single, Burton trying to capitalize. He'll lay down the bunt. Strike called as he pulls back.
I
was going to let you finish your thought there.
Well, I'm just watching the signs. He's got good speed, so that's another thing about.
There's the throw at Holcomb on first base, not in time. Still 0-1 count to Burton. After the leadoff, Jace Holcomb single. Takes a solid lead. Allen comes set. 0-1 count. Bunt like to be thrown down once again. Strike 2 called on the outside.
And I don't know, that ball may have been out, but listen, when Cody moves out and you hit it dime,
it was a nice framework nonetheless.
You're gonna get that call. So now 0-2.
Framed up back inside was Wilson. 0-2 count. See if Holcomb tries to take a base. Allen delivers. Double play opportunity for the Canes. Toss over to Porton. He's not going to make the.
Yeah, Burton can get down the line. Again, another trait of the Burtons. I mean, they've always been able to run. I didn't get to talk to his dad the other night. I don't see.
Emilio Urquilla will step into the box, the pitcher for the Mustangs. But as you said, Burton stands on first after the double play not made by the Canes, and Allen starts Urquilla off for the strike 1.
Urquilla, I hope we're saying that right.
I told Dave before we started, I'm rolling with it.
Emilio's what I'm going with because that's what they're saying over here, so I just don't want to mess it up.
Burton trying to take off to second. Wilson with a throw down, and he's safe by an inch. Wilson with a nice throw down.
That's a breaking ball. He picked a good pitch to run on. But Emilio gave them some good battle bats the other night and was able to put together some good ABs for them.
1-1 out. Burton stands on second. Allen's eating the outside right now, 1-2 count.
And listen, it's like I talked about the other night. We're getting that, and then watch Cody continue to work out.
Allen comes set, takes a look at Burton on second base, and delivers that breaking ball for strike 3 and out number 2 for the Canes.
Everything was away. And but I also too. I don't know if you noticed on that, Emilio. He kind of pulls to the ball, pulls off of the ball. In other words, he doesn't look like he could touch that outside, and I think that's what they're seeing now.
That brings up Brady Davenport, had the only RBI for the Mustangs Tuesday night. Definitely a big bat in the middle of this lineup for Palmetto.
Yeah.
Allen comes set, tries to go outside, but it's low for ball 1.
He's got some pop too. Again, I mentioned it the other night. Being as young as he is and losing his father and to cancer, and just great to see him competing. And
Allen comes back for strike 1.
Got to see his brother Bryson the other night. Bryson played here some when I was coaching.
Had a couple classes with Bryson whenever I was a younger man in high school. He was a little bit older than me. As Allen comes set and steps off, and a 1-1 count, he'll ask for Wilson to come out and talk to him.
Yeah, I think there's a concern about the sign sequence, I think. So they probably going to switch up the sequence.
Also, second baseman Hayden Porter will take the walk to the mound. Of course, Canes with 2 outs, bottom of the first, 1-1. Peyton Burton stands on second. Brady Davenport in the box for the Mustangs. Allen looking for a quick first inning. His trouble in prior starts has been early. Be a nice start for 16 on the mound. As he looks to pick off Burton, it's not in time. I think that was that talk with 4 on the mound. 1-1 count still. Righty on righty matchups. Allen tries to get out of the bottom of the first. 16 delivers. Goes off speed. It's grounded. Freshman shortstop there for the Canes. Nice throw. He makes it look easy. Number 5. Perfection at shortstop for out number 3 as the Canes.
Can't teach it, baby. Can't teach it.
Strand 1 in the bottom of the first.
Here at Cox & Cole Attorneys at Law, we've got 2 attorneys, West Cox and Lee Cole. We handle real estate matters, closings, and real estate litigation and probate, trying to bring compassion to those that we serve and our clients.
Give us a call anytime. Our number is 864-847-9289.
Lumber, now hiring Pittsburgh area manager trainees. Apply today and receive an $840 signing bonus.
Congratulations.
Back here at home, we'll bring up Judd Ellison, who had an impressive outing on the mound Tuesday night. And also this part of the lineup that's been hitting very well for the Canes, and Ellison, Smith, and Goodell at the bottom of this lineup, David.
Yeah, I mean, you said it earlier, there's just not a whole lot of weakness right now from the Hurricanes. When And it's not that they're knocking the cover off the ball. It's about those positive at-bats that they're giving each and every AB.
It's not like they get insane amounts of hits. Most of the nights it's walks, and as Ellison fouls off the first pitch into the dirt. But like you said, the quality at-bats, be able to just get on base, even if it's an error throw using their speed to get on base or walks, hit by pitches. Canes do a little bit of everything as Ellison looks to get on base to start off the second inning. Urquía goes outside for ball 1. 1-1 count to 23 in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. You're in the top of the second. Again, Josh Smith stands on deck. So back-to-back lefties for Urquía. Ball 2 makes it 2-1.
I don't know. I saw Emilio between innings to go down there and use a stretch band. I wonder if he just not quite loose yet. I don't.
Comes back inside and gets strike 2 called to make it 2-2. Judd Ellison rocking that white helmet he does every at-bat. Trying to make the cushion a little bit bigger than the 1 here in the second inning. That off-speed's high, goes full.
A lot of times you want to tell somebody to wear it. You don't want to wear it in the head, though.
Can't scruff up that nice white helmet. 3-2 count. Ellison trying to get on first base. Urquía delivers.
Yeah, boy, Judd.
Ellison does what he does all the time and battles off strike 3. I think if there's anyone in this lineup that does it the best, 23's been on top of it of late. 3-2 count to 23. Urquía goes into the windup and delivers outside for ball 4, and Ellison works a no-out walk to start off the second. There's your quality at bat again.
It is, and you talk about pitches, getting the pitch limit up. He came into the inning with 22, so now he's 28. Again, just getting that pitch limit, taking those PABs. You'll see Josh bunt here.
Smith does square with Ellison on first. He goes to try to lay it down. Strike 1 nonetheless. If you're a Canes fan, been watching a lot this week, you'd be thinking, why would Six be laying it down? He's shown he's got some wheels. It's like the likes of Goodell and others at the top of the lineup. Urquía delivers. Smith pulls back for ball 1.
You almost need to, where the third baseman is coming, and again, the slash is more of a pull.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to push something. Urquía delivers, and Smith swings through strike 2.
And I think that's what Josh was really trying to do there. And again, you can't make it happen. You just, if the pitch is there, go with it.
1-2 count. Ellison on first after the no-out walk. And Smith swings through strike 3 for out number 1. This will bring up Carson Goodell, who again went 2 for 3. I want to say 3 RBIs or 2 RBIs Tuesday night against the Mustangs, as the senior's been big in that 9-hole. As Urquía with another lefty-lefty matchup with 1 out. Goes off speed for ball 1. Hayden Porter on deck to lead off for the Canes. And Ellison stands on first with a walk. Urquía delivers, goes low for ball 2.
Good block back there by
Norton.
I was going to say, I'm used to saying Parr the other night, but Norton?
Tyler Norton.
Okay.
2-0 count to senior left fielder Carson Goodell. Urquía delivers, goes high for ball 3. This has also been something Goodell's been, like everyone else in this lineup, is, yes, that strike zone's small, but if it's not a strike, 1's not swinging.
Yeah.
3-0 count. One trying to work a walk with Allison. Strike one called. Clouds starting to get a little bit closer.
Hush.
David's not liking the thought of rain. 3-1 count, top of the second, one out. Urquilla delivers. Goodell swings through strike two. And Norton throws out Ellison at second base for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a hit and run. Again, Goodell swinging at that. Trying to
just make contact with
and trying to protect Judd there.
Now 3-2 count. Urquilla can get out of the second after walking the leadoff guy for the Canes. And he strikes out Goodell for out number 3 as the Mustangs hold the Canes to 1 as we hit the bottom of the second. Back here at home, an unfamiliar face for the Canes as Jonathan Bryant steps into the box playing left field for the Mustangs.
Bottom half of the second inning for Palmetto left fielder Jonathan Bryant.
A righty for Jacob Allen to start off the second with. On deck, Cohen Wright for Palmetto. Allen delivers ball 1. What was so good about that first inning for Allen was, yes, the one hit, but bounced right back even after being paused and got into his mojo again. So he gets strike one called to make it 1-1. Canes would like quick innings from 16 here early. So there's ball 2. 2-1 count to Bryant. Allen into the windup. And Bryant lifts one to second base. Porter makes the play look easy for out number 1. What you like to see from Jacob Allen, Dave?
Yeah, just ground balls. Let's just make it work. Hard hit ground ball. Nice play there by Hayden Porter. The ball just took a little bit of a bounce, but Hayden right there.
Cohen Wright steps into the box, lefty for the Mustangs. Ball 1 for Allen. 2 hits for the Canes, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for the Mustangs here in inning number 2. Allen comes set and delivers. Gets that outside call once again for strike 1. He's living over there.
Yeah, again, it goes back. If keep getting that call, that's a tough ball to hit where he's putting that ball right now.
Especially with a good third baseman, Jackson Whitmore, over there. If he does make contact, that breaking ball is swung through for strike 2.
Yeah, that was a what you call a back foot breaker. Just kind of come at the back foot. Another very difficult ball to hit.
1-2 count. See where 16 goes to try to get out number 2. He goes low for ball 2. Again, here in the second inning, Allen only giving up that one hit. It was a leadoff single. Trying to make quick work of the second inning. Goes low, and now it's a full count to Cohen Wright.
Just missed down.
Again, appreciate everyone at home tuning in. Hopefully everyone likes the new behind-the-plate camera. We fix some brightness as Jacob Allen looks for out number 2. He goes down the middle. Cohen Wright gets the hit. Gambrell somehow stops it in front of him in center field. And it's held to a single for Wright.
Wow.
To be honest, Ben Gambrell just made a single.
That ball gets past him. We
triple.
Got triple.
That also brings up Will Cannon, the third baseman for the Mustangs, after the one-out single here in the second. Allen right back to work in his zone. Whitmore can't make the play. And back-to-back hits for the Mustangs put him on first and second with one out. With Robbie Gerzatis, the DH, stepping to the box for Palmetto. Go ahead, David.
Just Jacob needs to settle down. It's fine. Roll the ground ball right here. You're one pitch away from getting out of it. 2 solid contacts there. Ball just getting up a little bit. Work down in the zone.
Of course, Allen gives Gerzatis the breaking ball for strike 1. These players are familiar foes. Everyone knows Gerzatis. Caden Parr, former Cane. As Allen gave him a quick smile as he stepped into the box, looking for a ground ball to roll 2. 16 comes set. Gerzatis calls time. And Allen keeps his eyes on second base. So back-to-back singles for the Mustangs with one out. 0-1 count to Gerzatis. Allen delivers. Looking for strike 2. It's ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 out. First little side of trouble for 16. Delivers, gets that breaking ball as it will be dribbled foul to make it 1-2.
See, now that's the way you field it. Coach Frazier over there, 2 hands, got his feet settled. And then you got Gianni over there trying to olay one. So.
Allen, his breaking ball's been giving Gerzatis trouble in this at-bat. That's the 2 strikes. Does he go back to it? He goes to the fastball. It's battled out of play to keep it 1-2. Almost got him with a high heat.
Yeah, you're looking for the defense to do something here. Special ground ball to something.
Out too big here for 16. Man on first and second. Allen delivers. It's lined to Grayson Austin. Toss over to Porter. The Canes get the double play to get out of the inning in the bottom of the second. Jacob Allen works out of trouble, David, and that's big there in inning number 2.
It's like I knew what I was talking about.
We'll be right back on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll go back to work in Piedmont here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Of course, thank all of our sponsors, especially 84 Lumber, who sponsors the pregame, as Hayden Porter steps into the box for the Canes to get the third inning started.
Oh, by the way, I started working on y'all a new hotspot last night.
Hey, it's working tonight.
Well, I worked Coach Yarborough and Mr. Whitfield last night. Told them that fans are getting upset because
I'm getting upset
because it's buffering.
1-0 count. Riccio comes back with strike one, 1-1. Of course, at all times, everyone knows they can comment on the YouTube stream. I think for right now,
until y'all sit,
until you say bad words
or talk about us,
or say something mean to David.
No.
2-1 count.
I don't get paid for this, so get over it.
Top of the third. Porter trying to start off the game like he did in the first.
Oh, yeah, by the way, next Friday, is that right? We play here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be doing that one solo.
First baseball broadcast with no David Thompson.
Yeah, I'll be watching from the Granda Stranda.
Ooh. So you see, we play the Vikings.
Yeah.
Back to back on Thursday, Friday. Here, full count, 3-2.
Back to back. Don't talk back.
No one out. Porter in the box for the Canes. Keeps battling, keeps it at 3-2. On deck is the freshman shortstop, Grayson Austin, who's had a nice night in the field for the Canes. 1-0 here would like a little cushion. Kia comes set and delivers. Gets the walk call here after the strikeout in inning number 1. So Porter starts off the third on first base. Gets a couple new balls. Pretty sure they got some water here at the end of the inning.
Well, I'm not sure they are or not. It sounds like we were out of water, just one. So
only one of them.
I have to
share.
Here comes a bunt.
Austin does square. Third baseman pushes. Austin lays it down the first baseline. It's a nice bunt. Can Austin beat it out? And it's bobbled. Austin's safe. That's going to put Porter on third.
What an unbelievable play by the Hurricanes. That right there is some heads-up baseball by Hayden Porter, realizing nobody's covering third. Goes to first to third on the bunt.
And if you're a Mustang, it's uh-oh moment as 24 steps into the box with people on the corners. And RBI opportunity for 24 usually doesn't end in the favor of the bad guys, at least here at home. Urquilla is Wilson, switch batter, will stand as a righty. He delivers the breaking ball for strike 1.
I didn't hear his fan club tonight. Usually
he's got a lot of loud fans.
They got a little peppy club. Not tonight.
He's got RBI opportunity nonetheless with no one out. Ball 1's in the dirt. 1-1 count.
I just think, I like stuff like that, like having a little
party in the stands, little fan club.
Having fun, man. Baseball's supposed to be fun.
A little quiet here tonight. Goes high for ball 2.
Had to remind my son last night that it had to be fun. Well, not the best outing he's had on the mound, but it's okay.
Always get better after your worst outings.
Yeah, well, they hadn't played in 2 weeks. Goodness, I said, son, it's going to be all right.
2-1 count. 3-1 now is Wilson trying to load him for Whitmore, who's already got an RBI earlier in the ball game. 3-1 to 24. As Austin stands on first, Porter on third for the Hurricanes. Urquilla delivers. Gets strike 2 called, makes it a full count.
We haven't seen Emilio throw over to first, which is a little unusual for a lefty. They do like to throw over there, so I don't know, something we need to pick up on there.
3-2 count. Runners on the move. Strike 3 called on Wilson. Nice breaking ball from Urquilla, but that puts men on second and third for Jackson Whitmore.
Yeah, 3-2 breaking ball. I don't think Cody was expecting that. A lot of confidence in that.
Not what he hit earlier in the ball game when he got his first hit. As Whitmore, who's already got an RBI for the Canes, looking for 2 more with 1 out in the top of the third.
Yeah, need something positive here.
Canes trying to extend the lead from 1. That breaking ball's getting better and better from Urquilla.
Yeah, he's settled in on the breaking stuff.
0-1 count to 12. See if he can get a fastball in the zone. Here on the top of the third, Urquilla comes set, takes a look at Austin. And Whitmore grounds 1 to third. Third baseman keeps him on third and gets out number 2.
We can't do this again. Come back and
Canes
hurt us.
threatening to strand 2 more. Also brings up Jacob Allen, who struck out his first at-bat for the Canes. Ben Gambrell on deck. Now for this Canes lineup, you start thinking about that breaking ball he's been throwing so well in these last couple at-bats. Urquilla comes set with 2 outs. Goes low for ball 1. Allen, of course, Tuesday night showed you he's got that home run power, pulling in left field for 3 runs. Looking for it again with 2 outs.
Again, as I talked about with Gamby, that just happened. You didn't make it happen, so don't change.
Breaking ball high for ball 2. 2-0 count to 16. Big opportunity here for the Canes with back-to-back outs. So 2 outs in the top of the third, men on second and third. Urquilla comes set, 2-0 count. Fastball's lifted up out of play for strike 1. I feel like that's what every Cane batter's been looking for right there. Makes it 2-1 nonetheless. Gamby on deck for the Canes. Urquilla delivers. Allen keeps fouling him off, 2-2.
Yeah, he was on that one just a tad.
Urquilla trying to work his way out of damage once again in back-to-back innings. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position for 16.
And you can expect a breaking ball here.
Not afraid to throw it in big moments. Urquilla delivers, it's fouled off once again. Sticks at 2-2. We're going to need a ball change for the pitcher.
Yeah, it hit the dugout over there, so we need to check and make sure she's not scuffed up.
Ump is taking a nice look at it right now. 2-2 count for 16. 2 outs, top of the third. Chance to make it bigger than 1 here at home. Emilio comes set for the Mustangs and delivers. Goes high for ball 3. Snell makes it a little even better moment as it's a full count with 2 outs. Last 3-2 count for Wilson. Emilio went back to that big breaking ball. Got strike 3 call. Let's see what he turns to now. He delivers. Allen lifts it straight up into the air. Norton trying to make a play for the Mustangs, and it will go out of play.
The Gambino was running like he was afraid of the baseball.
I just think you didn't want to get ran over by a Norton behind the plate.
Yes, yeah, we prefer that not either.
Did get up and out of play, so Allen Stickle stands on deck. Austin and Porter on the base paths for 16. Urquilla delivers. Allen tipped off of something. Urquilla throw on to first. He gets Allen for out number 3. Looks like they're going to talk about it. And it's going to be a foul ball once again, another foul ball situation.
The guy behind the plate doesn't really want to call anything foul. He's just like...
There's a video on TikTok where the refs go back and forth trying to make a foul call.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Get a little reminder of it here. So we'll do it once again. 3-2 count. 2 outs. Jacob Allen in the box. Man on second and third for Big 16. Urquilla thought maybe he was out of it. Still got to throw one more strike. Emilio delivers for the Mustangs.
Yeah,
Ball
good
four.
at bat. Great at bat, Jacob Allen.
That'll bring up a bat that's getting better every time he steps into the box. And Ben Gambrell, of course, courtesy runner for Allen on the mound will be Wesley Reed.
Smoke.
Ben Gambrell, the USC Lancaster commit. Big moments.
Now you talk about pitches, okay, we're in the 3rd inning right now. And 2 2/3 inning, he's up to 65 pitches.
Still 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Canes. Fastball goes inside. Here comes Hayden Porter. Catcher makes the throw, and Porter's in safe at home. Gets kicked in the head, but a run nonetheless.
Maverick, man. Maverick flies fighter planes, bro. He's tough.
So ball 1 ends up being another run for the Canes to make it 2-0. Moves up Reed and Austin to second and third. So same situation Jacob Allen had for Ben Gambrell. On deck is Judd Ellison, lefty for the Canes. 1-0 count.
Hit right here would be huge.
Urquilla comes set and delivers for the Mustangs. Gambrell lifts one in play down the line at first base. Looks like it's fading foul. Second baseman on the move makes the play for the Mustangs, and Jace Holcomb.
That was a great play.
So the Canes strand 2, but add on another, make it 2-0 as we hit the bottom of the 3rd in Piedmont. Back here at home, Allen on the mound. In the box for the Mustangs is Grayson Crawford. In right field, he was a courtesy runner the other night. As the outfield switches around for the Mustangs here in game number 2. He rips one foul for strike 1.
Went to college with Grayson's dad. Dad was a pretty good player.
Allen back in that a little bit of extra speed in the windup makes a 1-1. As the fans have kind of filed in for the Canes, we've gotten later into this one. Mustangs
are packed out like they're like 3 and 4 deep over there.
A lot of people here to watch game 2. Breaking ball for Allen's high for ball 2. I don't know if it was high. It didn't look high, but that's what it was called. 2-1 count. Allen stays in that little speed he's got going. Josh Smith on for the ground ball for out number 1 for the Canes.
Back to that top of the order. Mr. Holcomb made a great play in the top of the third. That's a tough catch to make, running away from the field, away from home.
Jace Holcomb, both games started at second base for the Mustangs. Looking for another leadoff single for Palmetto. He looks to bunt. He takes strike 1 instead. It's Jacob Allen, something that you feel every time you're on broadcast. That breaking ball is looking perfect once again. Fastball high for ball 1. Lights coming on here in Piedmont. As Allen throws the off-speed. It's tipped for strike 2. 1-2 count, 1 out in the bottom of the third. 16 looking for quick work of the Mustangs. Into the windup for Allen. It's battled foul to stay at 1-2. No, screen is as dark as you think it looks. As Allen in a 1-2 count delivers that off speed. It's grounded up the middle. Can Austin make the play? He's out. The freshman shortstop's made 2 nice plays over there tonight. That one for out number
2. I mean,
David's speechless.
Again, I've said it over and over. Like he and the thing about it, he's still growing up. And I talked to his dad last night a little bit at the JV game, and he just says, and coach has told me that
Burton lifts one into right field. Ellison on for the Canes for out number 3. Back to what you were saying.
Yeah, and he just wants it, and he works extremely hard. And the thing about it is, I know we got to go to break, but if you're a 9th grader and you're hitting second on this team and you're starting shortstop, most guys would have an ego. That kid right there has far from an ego. So just a great night. Hey, as Harry Carey used to say, let's get some runs.
Austin, definitely a bright future in blue and gold. As David said, we'll take a quick break. Be right back in the top of the 4th here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here at home, Ellison in the box for the Canes. Yerkia still on the mound for Palmetto. The Canes extend it by 1-2-0. As they stay at 2 hits. Mustangs with 2 errors, 3 hits, no runs. The Canes trying to extend it here in the 4th. First pitch, ball 1.
I told you the other night when Judd didn't stick his fanny out, I got him after the game. He's like, Coach, I want to hit. Of course you do, Judd.
Almost took ball 1. He lifts one up in the left field. Left fielder on for the Mustangs. Nice play out there for out number 1.
Kept telling away from him.
Josh Smith will step into the box. As over there in left field was Jonathan Bryant for the Mustangs. Josh Smith's been swinging a hot bat for the blue and gold. A couple big RBIs in back-to-back games. He takes ball one inside as well. Inside the park home run against Hillcrest a week ago. A big 2-run triple Tuesday night against the Mustangs. As he takes ball 2. On deck is the senior left fielder in Carson Goodell. So this hasn't been your ordinary bottom of the lineup here in 3A. Smith takes strike 1. Don't know if anyone else is playing across the region. Sure, we'll find out later tonight. Jerky and a 2-1 count delivers. Goes off speed for strike 2, and he's been feeling himself for that pitch.
Yeah, that's a good breaking ball right there.
Especially on a lefty.
Yeah. Powdersville's playing tonight, but they're playing Liberty.
So no region game for the Patriots. As Smith swings through that breaking ball one more time for out number 2 to start off the 4th inning. I feel like as longer we go, yes, Yerke has gotten into some trouble, but he's been able to limit the damage.
Yeah, we've been able to get his pitch count up. We don't need to let him catch up here.
First pitch high.
Came into the inning with 67. Again, if you could have had another 23-pitch inning or 20-pitch inning, that puts him almost at 90.
So he delivers ball 2, and the thing that's been killing Yerke is he hasn't been able to get ahead of hitters. He's had to battle back.
Of course, 100 is the limit in high school.
2-0 count to Goodell. Gets strike 1. That's what he's been doing when he does get behind. And his battle right back into counts. 2-1 for the Hurricanes. Goes high for ball 3. On deck is the leadoff batter for the Canes and Hayden Porter, a.k.a. Maverick. 3-1 count. Goodell trying to work a 2-out walk. Urquia delivers. Goodell battles off for strike 2. Top of the 4th. Feels good. A little muggy tonight. Good time for baseball, nonetheless, trying to get in a quick game at 6 o'clock. Kia goes breaking ball and walks Goodell to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Canes and Hayden Porter.
That's a huge at-bat right there. Again, I talked about just extending the inning and able to do there. And again, that's now you're back to the top of the order.
Hayden Porter's been walked and struck out in 3-2 counts twice in this ball game. On top of 4, trying to move over Goodell, do a job. Ball 1. On deck is that spectacular freshman in Grayson Austin. He's been on base a lot tonight. Made a couple nice plays over at short. 2 outs, 1-0. Yerkia delivers. Ground ball is past the third baseman for Porter.
He's going to score.
Carson Goodell round second. He does have speed. He's rounding third. And here comes the senior Carson Goodell into home. And he is safe. Hayden Porter with an RBI double with 2 outs.
He's good. I'm telling you, Hayden Porter is one of the most, and he wasn't a bad baseball player. Anytime I say that, it's not that they were bad. But that right there is just
they've taken the next step.
They have. And Hayden, he's hitting the leadoff and has done an unbelievable job. And the other thing, too, is, now you've pushed Emilio's pitch count up to 82 pitches. And, again, getting that rolling where you extend the inning, told you how important the bat from Goodell is. Goodell scores from first base. And here you've got a 3-run lead. You got the top of the order up. You've got Austin coming up to bat, and then we know what's up next. And he struck out last time, so
yeah, he's gonna be mad.
Good luck.
He's gonna be looking for a hit. The Mustangs deciding if they want to keep Yerkia in the ball game. Looks like he will be the man on the mound for at least one more out.
Well, you know, and it'll be interesting to see what they do after this inning because, again, if Hurricanes can keep extending it, and that's always the key. In high school, the starters, they're going to be good. But if a lot of times if you get in that bullpen, there's a reason why they're not starting.
Your key comes set. Grayson Austin in the box for the Canes. He takes strike one. Again, Hayden Porter after that RBI double stands on second. Anything past the infield is going to score 4. Austin looking to do a job. 0-1. Urquilla delivers. Austin lifts one sky high in the right field. Looks like fading foul, and the right fielder's not going to get to it.
Great effort. I'm telling you what, these Mustang guys, man, they give some effort. Coach Frazier's getting a lot out of these guys.
And what's weird about that ball is maybe the spin affected it, but we've seen balls be fading towards left field, and we've seen balls fading definitely towards that line on right field. Foul.
Need a big 2-out, 2-strike hit right here from Grey Dog.
0-2. Urquilla with some pitches to work with on the freshman shortstop. Will he attack him in the zone? Austin lifts one straight into the sky towards center field. Center fielder pushing for out number 3. The Canes do score 1 off the Hayden Porter RBI double. But that's all it'll be. 3 hits for the Canes, 3 runs as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Emilio Urquilla will lead off for the Mustangs as Allen sticks on the mound here in the bottom of the 4th. Canes up 3-0.
Keep an eye on their bullpen here. They're going to have to get
someone warmed up eventually.
Somebody is going to the pen here. And, again, his pitch count getting up.
Allen looking to make quick work. Starts off with ball 1. For Gamecock fan, Sanders holds off the Tigers in inning number 1 to keep it 0-0. As Allen starts off with back-to-back balls to make it 2-0. Urquilla has had a nice night on the mound. Only 3 hits for the Canes. A couple errors for the Mustangs. Urquilla lifts one foul to make it 2-1. Those 3 hits for the Canes have pretty much all driven in runs. 2-1 count to start off the bottom of the 4th. 16 delivers low, threatening to lead off with a walk with Emilio Urquilla. On deck is Mr. Davenport. And there's ball 4, and it will be a leadoff walk for the Mustangs. Now a big opportunity for Palmetto to just try to inch their way back into this one. Courtesy runner will be Mason Farmer. And aforementioned Brady Davenport into the box. So no one out here, bottom of the fourth. Man on first. Allen looking for a ground ball. There's your ground ball. Can Austin get to it? He dives, and he will not be able to make the play. Runners stay where they are. And a single to put him on first and second with no one out.
Left fielder, Jonathan Bryant.
Also brings up Jonathan Bryant.
I know Jacob and Brady are really good buddies. In fact, I think Jacob spoke at Brady's dad's funeral, I believe. But sure Jacob will not like that.
Time called for Bryant in the box. Of course, Mason Farmer on second, Davenport on first for Mustangs. Bryant takes a look at the wristband and steps back into the box. No one out.
I don't think it's called a wristband. I think it's called a...
What do you call that, dude?
It is a wristband,
Yeah.
but he's keeping his back pocket band.
Allen fights back, starts him off with a strike. 0-1 to Mr. Bryant. Bottom of the fourth. Allen trying to work out of some early damage in the fourth inning. Oh, that breaking ball is called for strike two. Batter tried to duck and make himself a little smaller. Didn't help. 0-2 count. Allen looking for out number one or a ground ball to get two. 16. Delivers. Bryant shoots it right back into center field. That's going to at least score one for the Mustangs. Gambrell with a throw home makes it closer than it was. But it is an RBI single for Jonathan Bryant. Brings up Cohen Wright. As the Mustangs trying to pull their way back into game two. No one out still for the Canes.
Look for a bunt here.
5 hits, 1 run for Palmetto. Mustangs looking to capitalize on their biggest moment yet. Allen, nice throw from Wilson down to second base. It's going to bounce into center field. Runner doesn't move. Gambrell's there for the Canes, but throw down to second, maybe a little closer. Austin gets him. 1-0 nonetheless, as Randy will step out to take a talk to Jacob Allen.
Yeah, he wants to set his defense here. Big part of the ball game here. Bottom of the fourth, 3-1 game.
And on first and second for the Mustangs, as you said, no one out. 1-0 count after the pickoff attempt. We'll take one little quick break, be right back in Piedmont as the Canes trying to limit the damage here in game 2 at home. Back here at home after the break. If you're just tuning in, Canes up 3-1, no one out. As you can see, men on first and second. 1-0 count to Cohen Wright. Looking for a ground ball if you're the Canes, but as David mentioned before the break, Cohen definitely a look to bunt kind of guy here. And he does lay it down third base line. Whitmore pushes, throwing a first. Is in time for out number one.
Kid can get down the line, brother.
Closer than I first had thought.
It's a nice bunt, nice sacrifice. Did a good job.
You see the replay. Whitmore able to push it and get that throw down in time.
Oof.
Close.
Don't have instant replay in high school.
Will Cannon, third baseman for the Mustangs. Same thing that happened Thursday for the Rams, Tuesday for the Mustangs. Back into the dugout they go. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out now. Mustangs with the same situations the Canes had in the inning before. As Allen drops the ball on the mound. Umps are going to talk about it.
Ball wasn't in play.
Yeah.
Well, the umpire doesn't even have his mask on right here.
And he takes another look at the crowd.
I don't understand.
0-0, 1 out.
That's twice he's looked back at the fans
getting into it with a big opportunity here to tie this thing up. Breaking balls up high. And now you can definitely hear him as Allen starts it off 1-0, and the Canes fans trying to get right back into it as well.
Well, the umpire's done a good job of getting them fired up, that's for sure.
And everyone into this ball game with 1 out. Allen delivers. It's lifted up and out of play for strike number 1. Just feels like a really big moment in this ball game in the fourth. Allen's able to get out of this and still have the lead. You're very happy as a Cane fan, but the Mustangs know this is their opportunity to close the distance. And a 3-1 ball game. Allen goes breaking ball for strike 2. What a pitch.
Nice breaking ball there.
1-2. Strikeout huge. Here with 1 out. Again, men on second, third for the Mustangs. 16 comes set and delivers. Strike 3. Out number 2 for Jacob Allen, and a big opportunity to limit it to 1 in the fourth, David.
Yeah, big out there. And
someone he's already saw in Robbie Gerzadis. So he got a dribbler to first earlier in the ball game. 2 outs. Canes looking to take momentum. First pitch swung through for strike 1. Jacob looking to make this a big momentum shifter back for the Canes and hold the lead. 16 delivers. That breaking ball's in for strike 2, and he has total control of Gerzadis with 2 outs.
Don't make a mistake here. Finish what you started.
0-2. Big moment with 2 outs. Canes fans itching to get back into it. Allen delivers. Ooh, so close to swinging, but it's ball 1 nonetheless. That breaking ball is definitely getting the Gerzadis in the box. Two outs. Allen looking to take that strut to the dugout. Delivers. Goes low. Gerzadis works it at 2-2. See one big pitch, David. One big pitch.
Yeah, just Jacob needs to make a pitch here. And again, just finish the inning somehow.
Allen looking for another pitch. Robbie Gerzadis for the Mustangs calls time in a 2-2 count in the bottom of the fourth. We've seen a lot happen this inning. Leadoff walk, a single. Mustangs scored 1. Allen trying to end it and stop it at 1. Breaking ball gets Gerzadis to swing. Wilson throws down to first. The Canes get out of trouble in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, that's a big strikeout. It was like, I don't know if you saw Josh Smith. Like he almost got, look what I found in my glove. You know, he's like, I mean, he had it, but it was kind of snow cone. He's like, look what I found.
Canes hold on 3-1 as we head to the 5th here in Piedmont. So as we talked at the end of the last inning, it's going to still be Emilio Urquilla, but he's going to see a part of the lineup.
Fan club's back
for the Canes.
You know what? She wasn't here, and he struck out.
She struck out. So now we're looking for left field. Bombs away for 24. First pitch low, ball one.
You know, I'm going to laugh if he drills one. If he drills one, I'm like, Gert, where you been?
Urquilla comes set, delivers, gets strike one called, makes it 1-1. But aforementioned, big part of the lineup here in the hole for the Canes to start the top of the fifth. Low for ball two. Like you talked about for the inning, that was kind of surprising seeing Urquilla back on the mound.
Now they're going to throw him to his 100.
Delivers. Wilson goes up the middle. Holcomb there for Mustangs. Shifts the weight and gets the out at first, and Cody Wilson.
He's a good player, but that's two good plays out of Mr. Holcomb tonight.
That'll bring up Jackson Whitmore, who's got an RBI tonight. Been a big focal point for the Canes, standing in the middle of the lineup. Canes still sporting a 3-1 lead in the fifth. Allen now on deck. Emilio, ball one. I said earlier, Canes with not a lot of hits, a couple errors for the Mustangs, but every hit's been big, drove in a run. 1-0 count to Whitmore. 2-0. For the Canes, saw last inning, want to make that lead as big as possible. That ball's outside, 3-0. Whitmore threatening to walk. Urquilla comes set. Delivers the 3-0. Goes high. Oh. Correction, gets strike one. 3-1 now to Jackson Whitmore. Delivers inside for ball number 4, and Whitmore works a one-out walk for the Canes. Brings up Jacob Allen.
And that is the 94th pitch of the night.
6 pitches here, and
so
done.
The way it starts is if he starts a hitter,
he can finish him. Gotcha. He starts Allen off the strike one.
He still hasn't thrown over to first base at all tonight.
Which is, like you said earlier, I think very weird for a lefty not to do.
My watch says my heart rate went up to 120.
And he doesn't. We talked about it.
Yeah, my heart rate.
I think you're dying.
I'm as chill as I could be, man. I'm just sitting back.
Urquilla comes set. 0-1 count, one out, man on first. Goes even 1-1. Gamecock fan at home. Ethan Petcher, the 2-run blast. Off of Mr. Skeens.
He's good.
Really good. Should be a fun weekend in Cola. 1-1 count, one out. Goes outside, ball 2. This is, I think, going back to earlier in the year where this strike zone's kind of changed as the nights went on, in my opinion. 2-1 count. Emilio comes set and delivers. Goes outside for ball 3. Canes threatening to put men on first and second with walks now. That being his 4th pitch of the at-bat. Walks him here, will be able to see Gambrell. Allen lifts one in the right field. Looks like a simple pop fly for the right fielder, and it is for out number 2. And it will bring up Ben Gambrell for the Canes with Whitmore on first.
And he'll get to pitch to Gambrell because that was his 99th pitch.
The opportunity to close out the 5th inning in a game where you feel like the Canes have hit him well and pieced him up, but 3 hits, even if it's wrong, 4 or 5 with a couple errors for the Mustangs. But been able to get out of trouble as the throw down to second. Whitmore in safely for the Canes.
Now, I think I'm right at 100. I think. For some reason now I'm thinking 110, but I think it's 100. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried to bring the truth.
Allison on deck for the Canes. Now Whitmore in scoring position for Ben Gambrell with 2 outs. That breaking ball's in for strike 2. So, as David Thompson always says, kind of a choke-up 0-2 moment.
Yes, I was wrong. I knew 110 was coming to my mind. It is 110.
So more than likely this is his last inning anyway. As Emilio comes set. Gambrell grounds it to the third baseman. Cannon on to make the play. And he's off the bag, and Gambrell's safe at first. Brings up Judd Ellison. Those plays for me, if I'm being honest, takes me a while to make the call because got the monitor in front of me that I don't realize I can look at as well. But the ump in the middle of the field is very far away from the bag.
Yeah, this is going to be it right here.
Here comes the coach, so the Canes will have him at the corners with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's 102 pitches for Emilio. Hey, did a pretty good job battling in there tonight, but he's a good-looking kid, that's for sure, for holding him out.
Definitely a nice outing. As I said, men on the corners for the Canes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. We'll be right back here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Back here at home, Will Cannon, the new face on the mound for the Mustangs, with another opportunity for the Canes to put on some more runs. Judd Ellison in the box with men on the corners. And Ben Gambrell and Jackson Whitmore.
Yeah, you want to answer back. We talked about it in the game on Tuesday night. Part of the goals that they have is to answer back. Of course, Palmetto picked up one in the bottom of the 4th.
Also, if Ellison's able to drive in Whitmore, how big that stolen base was earlier with 2 outs. As Will Cannon trying to divert the Mustang, got a damage. First pitch outside for ball 1. Now he's going to, as David was mentioned during the break, don't like righty on lefty. He's about to see 3 of them in a row if he sticks in this one. That one's low for strike. And now the Canes are going to come home. Whitmore in safe. Gambrell stands on second. The Canes strike without getting the hit we talked about.
Yeah, it's the way you draw it up. As soon as the ball is thrown to second base, Jackson does what you do. It's, he as soon as that ball leaves the pitcher's hand, you got to go, and he did. And now you still got Gamby at second base with great speed. Judd gets one here. Doesn't matter where it goes. We're most likely going to score another.
Canes now up 4-1. 1-1 count, goes outside, makes it 2-1. Allison looking for a big rip here. Been quiet tonight, worked some walks. Cannon delivers. Ellison drives one in the gap. Center fielder tracking for the Mustangs. He's not going to get there. That's going to score Gambrell. And Ellison stands on second with an RBI double and the 4th hit for the Canes to make it 5-1, David.
Yeah, and I know his pitch limit was getting up there. I was talking to you about it during the break. Lefty on lefty is a much different look, and it's a much more difficult swing for the left-handed hitter. And again, you can see there, Judd drives that ball into gap left field, and man, that was huge.
Nice inside-out swing for 23. Able to put it in that oppo center gap.
I know Josh is happy to see a righty.
Yeah. He struck out twice tonight in a lefty-on-lefty matchup. He's been big for the Canes of late. That one swung through for strike 1. Tonight, 6 just kind of felt like he hasn't seen any pitches well tonight.
Now, again, something in play here, and give yourself a chance to get that, extend the inning even more.
Cannon delivers, gets that outside call for 0-2. Again, 2-0 late. Ellison drives in Gambrell, an RBI double to left center. Now he stands on second, 0-2, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Josh Smith in the box. He keeps battling, sticks at 0-2. On deck is Carson Goodell. So Will Cannon gives up 2. Trying to work out of the 5th. 0-2 count. This is his best opportunity. Goes off speed, high for ball 1.
Good job by Josh there, holding off on it.
Another opportunity for Cannon, 1-2 now. Smith trying to stay hot. Keep that hit streak alive for 6. And he lines one right back into center field. Center fielder can't make the play. That's going to score Ellison. Smith's got wheels, could turn this into a triple, maybe even inside the Parker. It's only going to be 3. Ball thrown away. He'll stay there for an RBI triple. As Josh Smith remains hot for the Canes.
Yeah, that was a good AB. 2 strikes, go the opposite way, not trying to do too much. That's a great AB by Josh Smith there. Picks up that 3rd run, but gives you that 5-run lead. There is a big difference between a 4-run and a 5-run lead. You know what the difference is?
What is it?
Well, you get a granny. How many is that? You can't hit a 5-run homer.
That's facts. As you aforementioned, lefty on righty matchup in the Canes' favor.
Yeah, the Hurricanes like the matchup right now. Yeah. I can just tell you there's a different look. And I wasn't in the pre-games, but I've been in my brother's pre-games enough to know. I would guarantee you the idea was to get the pitch count up on Emilio, and so you could get to the bullpen.
Goodell lines one through almost the hole. Burton can't make the play. That's going to score Smith as Goodell gets another RBI for the Canes to make it 7-1.
Again, this is the kind of baseball you want to play. Battle, keep battling until you can get that guy out. and then put together several. I mean,
and also all this with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Canes have put together a little hit parade.
Look for us to go in motion here pretty quick early in the count. Try to get that guy in run and scoring position.
Yes,
Hayden he pulled off of it. He just kind of yanked his head a little bit. That's all right.
Swings to strike 1. Austin on deck for the Canes with 2 outs, still in the top of the 5th. Gannon delivers. Porter grounds 1 to Burton. He'll toss it over to second base, and finally the inning comes to an end. The Canes strike with a couple of runs to make it 7-1, 6 hits. And we head to the bottom of the 5th here at home on the Wren Broadcast Network. Started off for the Mustangs will be Grayson Crawford here in the bottom of the 5th. Jacob Allen remains on the mound. We'll get David to give us a little line of what Allen's been doing tonight.
Man, I'm texting over here.
You know what? I'm looking for some help. As Crawford steps into the box for the Mustangs.
Yeah, here's what you don't want. Start with walks.
Free base is definitely not something you want to see from 16. And it's 2-0 quickly. Crawford also some speed on the base pass. Was a courtesy runner Tuesday night. And there's ball 3 quickly. 3-0, and Crawford threatening to lead off the bottom of the 5th with a walk.
Yeah, Jacob's up to 66 pitches. And give up 5 hits so far. Of course, 1 run. That run was earned. Struck out 3 and walked 4.
So he walks 1 there and puts Crawford on first base with no one out. Brings up the leadoff hitter and Mr. Holcomb.
And again, Crawford, his first at bat, he hit it really hard, and but that's your number 9 hitter, and it's a sin,
especially with guys like Holcomb and Burton coming up.
It's a sin to walk that guy.
Holcomb looking to bunt, strike 1 cold. That's happened a lot tonight where the Mustangs have.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure that Frazier called that down 7-1. Maybe just trying to get an answer there, but.
And Allen looks to pick off on first on time.
But if you're the Hurricanes, you'll take the out in this situation.
Especially up 6, as you just said. Canes up 7-1 in the 5th. Allen comes set. Runner thought maybe was on the move. That's going to be found out of play for strike 2. I think Crawford just took a very large secondary lead there.
Well, be careful. Got a gunner back there. Got an open sesame right down the first base line.
0-2 count. Canes would like a
Going
strike
outside.
him out, throw him out.
Jacob missed his spot there. It's okay. That ball's supposed to be a couple inches off the plate. He got too much of the plate, and I've made mention of that before. We get back and catch that plate. That ball's supposed to be out, and you can probably see over the camera that where Cody was set up.
Allen delivers. Goes low, Cody.
Great block there by Cody. That's a great block by the.
That's something that's helped the Canes in a lot of big moments this year is having 24 behind the plate. Yes, his bat is as good as anybody's, but he's been the guy behind the plate all year long, and those kind of moments. Line right back to Allen, throw to first. Double play for the Canes.
The guy at second doesn't know what happened.
Yes, it was lined right back to Jacob Allen. We'll see the replay here from Austin Tripp and company.
Here's the thing, Jacob in the ball game, like immediately, he didn't freak out or anything. First base. Now, he didn't make the best throw to first base, and I was sure
because he was excited that he caught it.
Well,
because that one's lifted high in the center field.
Gamby's got it.
Gamby does have it for out number 3. David, continue.
Well, I'll be sure to give him. After every game, I have to get my hug, and I'll be sure to tell him that he almost threw it over. Here's a little more information. Okay, you check your radar all you want. It's now an official game.
Yeah.
After 5 innings, official game.
So it can't be canceled.
So if it rains now, it's an official game.
Right.
So I'm not nervous about rain anymore.
I was not nervous the whole time.
Well, y'all kept talking about how dark
and you
the sky.
yelled at me, so I was like, okay, well, David's not. You took my worry away, David.
Took your worry away.
Canes will be in the box in the top of the 6 here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Fun, man.
Back here at home, Grayson Austin into the box for the Canes.
With a walk-up song, A-OK.
David Shazam that last game, if you weren't here, was a very exciting time.
Now, we went to break. After break, I was like, the amount of comments that people say is like, we love this, y'all, because y'all funny going back and forth. Hey, we
try to make baseball funny.
But listen, it would be boring if this is Grayson Austin up. Grayson Austin gets time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not my personality.
It's not baseball either.
Nah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
As Cannon's still on the mound. The Mustangs are strike 1 on Austin. Wilson on deck for the Canes, and the circle.
My niece is here, man.
Taylor Thompson.
Yeah, she's like darker than the night.
There's ball 1 to make it 1-1.
They had a
bunch
rough,
of good sports going on.
Yeah,
Soccer.
They had a rough night last night against the Patriots.
Yeah. There's ball 2. I know softball team took the trip to BHP, I'm pretty sure, tonight. Or was at home, one or the other, in a big region matchup. And the boys soccer team was at Powdersville tonight as well. So they battle for top of the region.
Who was it that beat us like 9-0 in something? In soccer.
I want to say that was an early in the year scrimmage because Powdersville. Producer says Powdersville 11-1.
It was something like Because remember, he sent us a picture of he was doing the broadcast or something.
This Austin works a no-out walk.
But surely, so they're battling for first in the region
I want
soccer?
to say the boys team is second in the region. I was looking at all the sports today because I was trying to think about how I would talk about other sports during the broadcast.
That'd be nice if they go over there and there she is. I'm serious. I love it. He hit the ball hard last time.
Ball 1 to Wilson. But yeah, I know the softball team has talked to us about trying to get some broadcasts in. Of course, probably not going to happen this year as baseball games the same time as softball games, but hopefully playoffs come around and work something out. There's ball 2. And Austin's on the move to second base.
That's a great read. And what I mean by that, you got to what they call read the ball in the dirt, pick up the trajectory of the ball, okay? And if you can pick up that trajectory, you can already get the read. It's going to be in the dirt, and that's what a good read. And Grayson,
no outs, puts Austin on second after the stolen base. Cannon steps off. This is a perfect situation for the Canes. Best bat in the lineup and a 2-0 count. Get a pitch to drive here. It's outside for ball 3.
Yeah, that's good. Good. You know, a lot of times, you know, when you're 0 for 2 in a game, and a kid like Cody, you get anxious, but right there was a good plate discipline by him.
Especially on a 2-0 count where you're looking for that strike. Works it a 3-0. Cannon comes back, gets strike 1. On deck is Jackson Whitmore, who's had himself a nice night tonight in the box for the Canes. Cannon a 3-1 count, no one out for the Hurricanes. Wilson looking for an RBI. Drives one foul to make it full 3-2. Jackson Whitmore will take the walk to get the foul ball. Ethan Mayfield looking for a focus shot, not getting it with that net in front of him. Cannon comes set, 3-2 count. Delivers. Wilson drives a breaking ball into center field. Center fielder on for the Mustangs to make the snag. That'll make it 1 out, and Austin will stick at second for Jackson Whitmore. Back-to-back at-bats, though, where Wilson drives the ball.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are people that get hits 3 out of 10 that are in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he has been just mashing it. You're going to have nights like this. I mean, he hit the ball in the barrel the previous at-bat. That one he got under just a little bit, but you're going to have nights like that.
Especially it tells a lot about this team where we're talking about how good Cody Wilson is doing, best bat in the lineup. They're up 7-1 with 6 hits tonight. So even when your best bat is just a little off, everyone else has kind of contributed in their own way. Whitmore being a big contributor tonight.
I believe the pitcher-catcher were what you call crossed up. The catcher was expecting something else, and again, with a runner on second, you usually go to a sequence so that guy on second doesn't always know what's coming.
1-1 count with 1 out. Top of the 6th. Grayson Austin, after stealing a base, stands on second.
Looks like our camera up top's like slow motion or something.
Good thing is we're not lagging, though.
Producer up there.
Cannon delivers. Whitmore lines one into center field. Center fielder there for the Mustangs. Austin will stay at second. Back-to-back outs to deep center field.
Well, that ball was smoked. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. That's still a positive at bat. That ball was hit extremely hard. And you even see, the center fielder still was getting after it a little bit.
Brings up Jacob Allen, who's had a nice night on the mound. Only giving up 1 run for the Mustangs. Looking to capitalize with a bat and bring in Austin.
Yeah, need to add on. Need to add on. This is the A.
2-out magic happened last inning. As Jacob lifts one out of play for strike one. Last inning, if you were tuned in, Canes were, I want to say, only had 3 runs, and with 2 outs, put 4 more on the board.
Yeah.
Cannon will have another talk with his catcher, Mr. Norton. 0-1 count to 16. On deck is Ben Gambrell.
Again, it's the top of the 6th because Wren is actually the visiting team. So if you're
technically tonight, yes.
Yeah, if you're wondering, you tuned in late and wondering what's going on.
Palmetto's field under construction.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it's under, but I'm not sure what all they're doing down there.
Fixing it up. Down swings and tips strike 2. That makes it 1-2 to 16. Canes have stranded a couple ducks on the pond tonight. Trying to drive in that lonely one on second base in Grayson Austin. Cannon delivers. Allen with a ground ball, gets past the third baseman. Austin will stick at third. And with 2 outs, the Canes keep it alive and bring up Ben Gambrell.
So, missed it somewhere, but Holcomb moved over to third.
That puts him on the corners for number 20 and the great Gambino. He's already had the highlight of hopefully not his entire season yet, but definitely a big moment.
Smoke running at first. That's his nickname.
Wesley Reed.
Wesley Reed.
Number 2 for the Canes.
Mr. Smoke.
Usual courtesy runner with Logan Stevens as that first pitch is in for strike 1.
No, it's not. The ball's low.
Not agreeing with the umps tonight, David.
Well, anybody that turns around and looks in the stands as much as he does.
0-1 count. That makes it 1-1. Austin thinks about it and
good
scurries
job
back to third.
right there. You see that? Like, it's just
quite literally a scurry back to third.
Well, I mean, but you know what? He gave it a read. And
nice secondary lead over there.
Being aggressive.
Keeps him on the corners. Looks like producer's having problems with brightness.
Lord.
Hopefully it's not on your screen at home and Gambrell gets hit. That'll load him with 2 outs and bring up Judd Ellison. And you know what, David? This is absurdly crazy because this is the same part of the lineup that did the 2-out magic last inning. All started with 23.
Coach Thompson going to go out there and check on Gambrell. He gets hit
a lot.
Coach Wise is over there checking on him too, making fun of him.
And making sure he can dance.
Well, and Coach Wise need to be careful. Coach Wise played for me. I could make fun of him.
Good old Cole Wise.
Does a good job on the C team.
Bases juiced for number 23. 2 outs, looking for some 2-out magic in back-to-back innings.
By the way, C team beat Palmetto last night, 5-2.
I'm scared you were about to go from Powdersville to Piedmont.
I almost did. JV lost 5-3 to Palmetto.
1-0 count for Ellison. 2-0 quickly. Nowhere to put him. Cannon's he was put into some trouble in the top of the 5th. The Canes kind of struck on it. Now he's met that part of the order where it's all lefties. Struggled in it last inning. Delivers out. Ellison golfs one in the right center.
He lost
Center fielder can't get to it. The Canes are going to score. Wesley Reed comes home. Gamby stops at third. Ellison stands on first for, I think, a 2-run single.
Yeah, that's a single. He gets 2 RBIs, 9-1.
To be honest, I know a lot of people were like, Blake's usually excited a little more when the Canes score. I really expected the center fielder to come on and take it, and he just didn't. as Pattersville beats Liberty 10-2. So with 2 outs, the Canes drive in 2 more, make it 9-1, and Josh Smith steps back up to the plate. Looking to recreate what he did in the 5th.
Again, we talked about it the other night. Judd's kind of important run. Get you that 10-run lead and get them out and
try to go home a little early. Again, comes set, men on the corners. Smith looks to drive one. That's going to be foul tip for strike 2. Goodell on deck for the Canes.
Coach Carty delivering the baseballs. We never give him any shout-out. Coach Pearson, our pitching coach, we never give him any shout-outs. We talk about Gianni all the time.
Well, he's in our peripheral vision.
Coach Childress over there, making sure everybody's happy.
Smith pops one up. Fading foul. Third baseman looking to make a play for the Mustangs. He's not going to get to it. It's going to go over the fence for Smith. He's going to stick it 0-2. We'll run it back. Men on the corner. Still 0-2 count for number 6. Randall up there looking for a AO from the fans.
Yeah,
he's not getting it.
Not getting it. They're talking about what they're going to do this weekend.
It's Good Friday tomorrow. Long weekend for most. That one's high for ball 1.
Except for Anderson District 1.
Long weekend for me.
Long weekend for my sons, too. We're going to celebrate what we celebrate.
1-2 count, 2 outs. Smith trying to drive in at least one more. He's battled all the way back to make it 2-2.
Another good at bat. Man,
it feels like we say that all night long, but that's exactly what this Canes lineup been doing all night long in every game they've played in of late. Big opportunity for 6. Off speed. Just cold strike 3 on the outside corner. For out number 3, but the Canes do strike 9-1. Ellison with a 2-run RBI single in the top of the 6th as we head to the bottom here at home. Back here at home, Allen sticks on the mound for the Canes. To be honest, lost my way in the order for the Mustangs. It's going to be number 5, 4, 6, Cohen Wright. It is number 5.
Number 5.
Mason Farmer comes in a pinch hit.
I think he may have came in as a substitution.
I know he was courtesy running for the Mustangs, but he grounds one. The shortstop on the move for the Canes, and oh so smooth is the freshman for out number 1.
Yeah, we shouldn't make the umpire report the stuff to us.
Like college basketball, they have to walk over here. And
right. We're looking at
give them a mic.
Flagrant 2.
Give them a mic. We're looking. They got to be talking about some Mustangs fans tonight. If he got a mic. Allen delivers ball 1. So the Canes up 9-1. 8 hits the Canes have tonight. As the offense has kind of woken up of late. There's strike one for Allen.
It goes back, and it's what we talked about in the start of it. Try to get his pitch count up and get him out of there.
Davenport grounds one to Whitmore. Whitmore makes the throw to first. And out number 2 is quickly given to the Canes and Jacob Allen.
Yeah, Jacob just touched 78 pitches. That's in 6 innings. That's exactly what you want to see. And again, him and Davenport are big buddies, and he kind of give him the old smile there. And that's the good thing about it is we compete.
Blake Riddle steps in the box for the Mustangs. He was a pitcher on Tuesday night. Jacob looking to make the bottom of the 6th go by fast. He gets the breaking ball in for strike 1. If Allen is ever off, all he has to do is throw that breaking ball, and usually he's right back in it. Goes that fastball, 1-1. Mustangs have had their opportunities earlier in this game. 5 hits tonight. Only 1 run. As Allen strained a couple, he blows that one into the dirt for ball number 2. And Randy takes a little walk in front of the bullpen. Of course, we've seen his brother usually be the closer for 16.
Mm-hmm.
As that one's lined to shortstop, Austin can't make the play. And that's a 2-out single that's going to turn into a double as it's misplayed in left field.
Yeah, just got. I couldn't see.
I couldn't see because Wilson is a very imposing figure.
But just got under it. That's 80th pitch, I believe, for Mr. Jacob. Great outing for him. But here comes older brother to try to slam the door because we like to keep everybody up. The Atlanta Braves up 2-0 against the San Diego Padres.
And my aforementioned thought process will be true as Evan Allen will step on the mound for the Canes, and when we return, he'll be your closer as we have an inning and a half to go here in Piedmont on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Come up with
Producer being mean tonight.
He just comes up with it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but
he's really good.
Stupid ideas.
Austin Tripp, man, he's the man behind the magic here in Piedmont.
Yeah, and everybody that tells me, man, y'all did a good job. I don't do anything. I just talk.
Evan Allen into the ball game on the mound for the Canes. Carson Goodell looking for out number 3, makes the catch, and Evan Allen steps in and gets out number 3 quickly.
One pitch.
So after the one pitch, we'll take another quick break as we head to the final inning here at home as the Canes look to sweep the Mustangs here in Piedmont. The Chicken Nugget song's been played early tonight.
Good, Bubba.
As
living the dream.
On the mound for the Mustangs is Braden McDaniel. And into the box for the Canes is Carson Goodell, the lefty. Before we hit a reset on the batting order, and Hayden Porter stands on deck for the new Mustang on the mound. Canes up 9-1. They're tuning in late. Top of the 7th. Canes trying to send everyone home happy with a sweep.
Yeah, since the 3rd run ever inning with a 4 spot in the 5th and a 2 spot in the 6th.
Daniel comes set. First pitch in for strike 1, which is absurd after the warm-up that just happened.
High school kids trip me out. And my son's just like it. He'll throw 3 to the backstop.
I get loose, and he just came in. That's at least what just happened with Braden McDaniel.
Yeah.
So he gets ball 1. That first, almost looked like a outside slider that caught the outside part of the plate. It was painted for strike 1. Again, top of 7th, Goodell trying to lead it off with a single. Maybe even more.
Ooh.
That one's in for ball 2. Of course, we think everyone like Austin Tripp and Ethan Mayfield as the cameras stand with a tent tonight that didn't come into use gladly. McDaniel outside, 3-1. So ever since that first strike, it's been 3 straight balls. Randy gives Goodell the nice little yell of, we need a base runner.
Never stops coaching, bro.
3-1 count. Goodell looking to be that base runner. That's outside, and he'll take the jog down the first. He's got speed. He could end up taking 2. He doesn't. So a leadoff walk for Goodell will bring up the leadoff man in Hayden Porter, who's had himself a nice night tonight. Couple RBIs. Just felt really nice in the leadoff spot in the last couple games, David.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I spoke to it earlier. He gives them a chance up there, has quality at bats, works the count. Just what you want out of a leadoff guy.
First pitch of ball. That's what's absurd about the Hillcrest game, as we talked about in pregame, of how the lineup's been switched. Gambro got moved down, Porter to the top, and all that's done is led to a grand slam walk-off, and now Hayden Porter's looked really comfortable in the one hole. So that's 2-0. On deck is Grayson Austin, someone who hasn't moved from that 2 spot.
Again, both of these clubs will hit spring break tomorrow.
Ooh,
oh, right in the noggin.
Back of the helmet. Porter will take the slow walk, and that's just not something you want to see.
Porter never shows any emotion, but
he was mad.
Showed a little emotion on that one.
Chunked the bat, gave it a little look to the pitcher, but I mean, what else can you do after you get beamed in the back of the head?
Well, there's one thing for sure. It was not intentional by any means.
Yeah, of course.
And
as a human being, when you get
nobody likes to be hit in the head
by anything, like baseball.
like I'm getting ready to thump you in the head. You wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it,
especially if I lick my finger and then thump you.
Especially if I had a bat like Hayden Porter.
Oh God,
that one's inside as well. Ball 1.
They do have somebody working in the bullpen.
No one out. Men on first and second. Back-to-back walks.
Walking a hit batter.
Oh, correction. David saves me again. Time called for Austin. On deck is Cody Wilson, who started the night with a strikeout in his first at-bat. Back-to-back pop-ups. One of them was a sac fly for a run back in the 5th.
I'm sure. Let's see this pitch first.
1-0 in for strike 1.
Nice breaking ball. I'm sure Mr. Porter over there at first base, his dad Blair, would be quickly to tell you that didn't hurt. He's hard-headed anyway. Because every dad calls their son hard-headed. I've got 2 of them myself.
McDaniel looking for strike 2. Austin bows it off.
Seemed to found the zone a little bit.
Also something about the top of this lineup, and we talked about it before. It's not cockiness or arrogance, but the top of this lineup just has confidence in the box right now.
Yeah.
It shows.
Well, rightfully so. I mean, just having a lot of success, and,
McDaniels delivers, and he
another one in the head.
That'll load him with no one out. Austin gives the same little bat toss Porter did, but that'll load him with no one out for Cody Wilson.
I mean, I know we're not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, but when is enough? I mean,
never mind.
Back to back guys.
I've been nice.
But you know what?
On this broadcast, every game I've been.
We're going to keep it that way.
Yeah, and I'm not going to.
Here comes the coach to talk to him, but in a moment like this, you feel like Cody Wilson is due tonight with bases loaded for the Canes to make it double digits. 9-1. We'll head to break one last time here in the top of the 7th.
No, we're not. We're going to take another break.
Yeah, that's true at the middle of the inning. But
yeah, you just lied, and it's Good Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we're going to take one nonetheless. 9-1 Canes here at home. And aforementioned into the box for the Canes, Cody Wilson.
Now, just going back to my conversation, I mean, he's not doing it on purpose. Just a little bit of control issues, but
Music being told to be cut. Finally is.
yeah, he was snoozing up there.
It is a 9-1 ball game, top of 7th, but hard to snooze right now. Hottest batting lineup in the box. Looking for his big hit of the night. Daniel goes inside, almost hits Wilson again. It's wild. Here comes Porter. Correction, Goodell. The Canes will add one more and put them on second, third. That was so close to scoring one nonetheless, because it definitely almost touched Wilson's pant leg.
Yeah. And we've learned he doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah, he wants to hit the baseball. Whitmore stands on deck. That one's outside for ball 2. Of course, we thank everyone for tuning in every single night here at home.
Every last one of you. We love you.
This feels like a special season for Canes baseball. And Wilson lines one up the middle, and there it is. It's going to score 1. They're going to try to score 2. No, he's going to stay at third and Grayson Austin, but that hit comes through for 24, an RBI single for the catcher.
You can only hold him down for a moment.
That's also the 9th hit of the night for the Canes, and another.
Did we score? Yeah, we scored 2, didn't we? We scored 1 on the pass ball, and then we scored that one, so it makes it 11-1.
Thank you, David.
Of course, we are the visitor, so that means that we do have to play the bottom of the 7th, even though it is a 10-run lead by the Hurricanes.
Trying to get a number on the new pitcher on the mound. It is 14.
Number 14, Harper Bain.
Which will be Harper Bain for the Mustangs. So while he warms up, I'll lie even more. We'll take another break here on the top of the 7th. Be back in Piedmont. The first pitch is wild again. We'll see you when we come back. Canes up 11-1. Back here at home, big opportunity for usually a courtesy runner, but Logan Stevens into the box for the Kings to pinch hit.
Logo going to get a little AB here. It's good. I just want to point out to you, I'm old school, but boy, I love Bain socks. Got the stirrups.
Fountain Inn loses to BHP 3-0 tonight in region play. So the Bears still staying attached to the Canes at the hip.
So they did play tonight.
As Bain goes high and inside for ball 1.
Yeah. It's going to come down to that big series. Of course, Palmetto split with those guys. And then both games were one-run games. So
Canes in full control.
But I what happens in situations like this, Blake? To be honest, in that 4th inning, when you get 4 runs with 2 outs, I mean, it just kills your morale. And these guys came by. I mean, they came in here tonight not thinking about a 16-1, and I'm talking on the behalf of Palmetto. They came over here to win the ball game, and I'm sure they were very confident, especially with Emilio on the mound.
Saying your Kia kept them in all night long. Yeah. Was it 3-1 forever?
Yep.
As soon as your Kia left, that's when the Canes broke it open. 3-0 count. Stevens looking for a walk. Bain battles back with strike one. On deck is another pitch hitter for the Canes.
I can't see because of monitors.
Will be John Grant.
Yeah.
Stevens battles off, strike two. So full count now, no one out. People on the corners for the pinch hitter and Logan Stevens. Top of the seventh, Canes with 9 hits, 11 runs. Mustangs with 6 hits, 1 run, 2 errors tonight. Still an inning to go here at home. Bain goes outside. Stevens will take the walk, and they'll load the bases for the pinch hitter and John Grant. As Randy's starting to unload the bench.
Yeah, good to see John get at bat here. John's got a pretty good little swing. Just hasn't got a lot of opportunity. I mean,
he's also kind of, I see him warming up. He's kind of stuck in that position of plays first.
Yeah, you got some guys over there, but good to see him get an opportunity here and barrel one up. Be good for his confidence.
Bases juiced. He lines one to left field. Looks like it's going to stay fair. It's not caught by the left fielder. That's going to at least score 2.
He barreled
Stevens
it up.
has speed. They're going to hold him at 3. The Canes score 2, and John Grant comes in and gets an RBI double to make it 13-1.
Yeah, he barreled it up. I'm telling you, he can hit the baseball. And right on that line, it was about a foot inside that line, and that runs it up to 13-1. Now here comes Smoke up to hit.
Courtesy runner tonight, Wesley Reed. Like you said, with Grant in the box, just builds guys like this as confidence for even bigger moments down the stretch if you need them. As Bain gets Reed to swing through strike one.
Do you know who his brother is?
I mean, I feel like I should.
He was a kicker at the high school.
Reed.
He was a kicker.
Names aren't clicking right now, if I'm being honest. Bain gets breaking ball, strike 2. I know who you're talking about, but I can't get a first name with a face. You going to give the Aflac trivia question an answer?
Well, they don't do that till the next inning. They let people think it out.
As Bain delivers outside for ball 1. People at home listen. Reed, last name, kicker at Wren. Lucas Reed. Austin wins the prize.
How do you know that?
Smarter than me. Bain steps off. Tells the catcher go a little quicker in a 1-2 count. No one out. Top of the 7th. John Grant. 2-run RBI double for the Canes. And Reed's almost hit. That's a ball nonetheless, 2-2. What's insane about this is there's still no one out for this Canes lineup.
Okay, he's really good at that. What number?
Inside ball 3.
What number did he wear
Lucas
as
Reed.
the kicker?
I want to say 32.
Oh, my gosh.
That's 2 for 2.
I was going to say 9.
Jeez.
13-1. Me and Austin are on a tear for the Aflac Trivia rewards.
No wonder Coach Yarborough's giving y'all the answers.
I did not. That just was texted as Wesley Reed draws a walk to make it bases loaded.
Come on, man.
With no one out. Yarborough did not help me. As Connor Johnson steps into the box for the Canes, the lefty catcher.
I call him Big Booger. His daddy, now there's a story behind it. His daddy's nickname was Booger going to school. Went to school with him. He's bigger than his daddy. He says his name's Little Booger. I said, no, your name's Big Booger.
Johnson swings through strike one.
But I will tell you this, he will be – we've seen him play, of course, a couple of times. And, he's going to be okay. He's going to be, I don't want to – most likely your catcher that will replace Cody, most likely.
He's got bases juiced here, and he's hit. The Canes will score another to make it 14-1 with no one out.
Coach Frazier going to come out. He's seen enough, and I know Coach Frazier, and he's sure he's not very happy with this, and you can just tell with his trot. And I think a lot of them matter. I really do. Again, I mentioned the other night he played for Coach here and played on a very successful team here, and I think he went on to Limestone and played some. And we'll see. We're going to take another break.
Yeah, another roll of the pitcher dice for the Mustangs. No one out, top of the seventh. Canes up 14-1 in Piedmont. Into the box for the Canes, Josh Smith. David, you're muted. I hope you know that. You can talk with whoever you want to over there.
I didn't want to be muted. My son is working in a concession stand. I need to go take a picture of that.
Minimum wage.
Holy moly. Can't get him to clean up his stinking room.
That's what happens.
Walk in there. Never mind.
I would rather you not keep going.
I'm telling you.
This new pitcher is Parsons. He gets the ground ball. Nice snag. Throw home for out one. Oh, no. He was not on the plate, and we do not get our first out of the inning. And that'll be another hit for the Canes with another run.
Actually, that would be a fielder's choice.
You know what? Our hits never match anyone else's anyway.
Look at the replay. He never touched home.
Never.
He never touched home.
He sure tried.
Oof. He stepped over it.
First pitch is inside, trying to keep up with who's in the box for the Canes.
Ben Smith.
Oh, no.
Smith brothers back to back.
Parsons gets strike one called, 1-1 count. As this seventh innings felt like the longest here tonight.
I like for Ben to get a hold of one just so he could talk smack to his brother.
Off speed in for strike two. Bases juice for Ben.
Hey, I wonder where his parents are.
Yeah.
Look over here.
Ben Smith.
Getting some video.
Trying to match Josh. He drives one in the left field. Left fielder pushing on for the Mustangs.
Hey, that's barreled up, though. That's a good job.
Tagged it, but it is out one for the Canes. So bases still juiced. That'll bring up number 22, and Reed Whitmore, who ended the Mustangs game Tuesday night. And I'm going to be honest, with the score the way it is, Reed Whitmore's in the same situation as he was the other night to try to get it to 16.
It's true.
Except this time, bases juice with one out. He eventually did hit a double down the line to score Austin.
Again, the Hurricanes have put 6 on the board here in the top of the 7th.
One out now with the bases juiced. First pitch, strike one.
By the way, if you're keeping count, we have 3 looks into the stands by the umpire.
Parsons delivers the off-speed for ball one. Grayson Austin on deck for the Hurricanes in this inning that may never end.
Speaking of, let me share this story with you. So, and we talked about it. We were texting, I think, during the Southside game, and it got 26-0, and we kept seeing guys like get out off the base. Like, what happened there? So I text my this pitch. Yeah,
there's strike three on Reed Whitmore.
That's a 15-1 strike right there. I text my brother. I'm like, "What happened in the last inning? Did y'all just step off the base and let him tag you?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I just, he was." And it wasn't doing it to show it. Like, it just, he thinks a lot of that guy over there because, I think I told, it's like 7 years he's been doing this.
Austin lifts one in the center field, and the Canes will add on some more. It will be only one. And now Connor Johnson's caught in a pickle. And he's tagged out on his way home. So there's out number 3. The Canes do add one to make it 16-1 here at home.
You know what he thought? He thought it was a 15-run lead, so the game was over. I guess, because, he was just trotting over there.
Yeah, just standing in the base pass. But the Canes do finally in the 7th. 16-1 will be right back as the closer and Evan Allen will take the mound to end it here at home. Back here at home, Evan Allen is on the mound for the Canes. We're talking about kickers. Didn't mention Braden Pickens.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to go back to every kicker. But, hey, Braden he's got something called a ring. So that puts him in a
class of his own?
Yep.
Of course, soccer player also, Braden Pickens. Brianna Pickens, his sister, former
Is he
Kane.
and where's he playing soccer? Braden.
I don't know if Braden is playing soccer.
I thought he was playing soccer.
No, Brandon is playing soccer somewhere.
Okay.
Very athletic family.
We're on the Eli White watch now. Evidently, Michael Harris just left the game with a lower back issue.
Saw him make a play earlier that was insanely absurd. Evan Allen in a 1-1 count, no one out. Delivers a nice breaking ball for strike 2.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you don't want nobody to get hurt, but Eli's done a good job. Interested to see if he goes on the DL, if he gets the call. It'll be.
And the star of Gwinnett. That breaking ball's grounded to shortstop. Austin gonna have to make a nice play. Quick throw gets out number 1 for the Canes. And I say 5 has to make a nice play, but we know it's coming. As the Mustangs still with 6 hits, 1 run. Allen come on a lot on broadcast. I'm in the closer. Looking to do it one more time here tonight. And same thing that happened earlier happens again.
Coach, I'm sorry, I don't have a 7 on my roster. Oh, yes, I do. Tyler Norton. I'm sorry.
Tyler Norton, the catcher for the Mustangs, gets forgotten about by Randall. Finally gets his name called here at home.
He's like, what?
Allen calls Johnson out from behind the plate.
It was just chaos, like crazy.
Canes just go ahead.
Yeah, everybody, like every opposing team gets out.
It's a small dugout.
It is a small. I mean, but it's
kids want to watch it.
In-ground dugouts, like you don't get those everywhere. You should have been around when we built them.
So that pitch is in for a strike 1. Definitely one of the only high schools. I want to say most of the high schools have above ground dugouts nowadays.
They sure do.
Definitely not something you're used to. I remember, I want to say either Heritage Park or Tiger River has a big nice stadium with underground dugouts. That one's grounded foul.
Coach Frazier wanted no part of that one. He's like, that ball's hit too hard.
1-2 count for Allen on Norton. Bottom of the 7th, Canes trying to close out a sweep. That breaking ball's in for strike 3, and 33's got 2 quick ones.
But I listen, we talking about Braden. The only reason those kickers are any good is because they're kicking coach.
That is the baseball coach.
That's right.
Had a bunch of guys come through and be really good for the Canes.
Should be interesting next year. Coach Freight coming over.
Allen starts off the Mustangs with another strike. Of course, you'll be able to watch every football game this year on the Wren Broadcast Network in Freight's year 1. 1-1 count for Evan. Hopefully tonight, not as much lagginess. Been told by Austin, and only did it once tonight. 33 comes set and gets strike 2. So now officially 1 pitch away from ending it.
So again, this win will guarantee the Hurricanes' first round at home in the playoffs.
Allen gives him the breaking ball. Ooh, Johnson wanted to throw it down, get out 3, and shake hands. But it's ball 2, 2-2 count. Evan into the windup. Breaking ball. Strike 3 for 33. 3 up, 3 down to end it. The Canes win again in sweep fashion, 16-1. David, this team can't be stopped right now.
Yeah, to outscore your rivals, Anderson 1 rivals, to outscore them 32-2 in 2 games is pretty impressive by the Hurricanes. So good way to start off going on spring break. Let these guys get a few days of rest and get back at it and start off with Spartanburg and then the big series with BHP.
Yeah, of course, next week, as you said, Spartanburg Vikings come into town. I'll be here for that one. Here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We thank everyone for tuning in and listening. I'm Blake Miller with David Thompson, Austin Tripp, and Ethan Mayfield. Sayonara.
Goodbye.